Oh yeah, there's Celine Dion. No, we don't want that at the moment. We are about to embark on what we normally do on a Friday morning, on a Wednesday morning around about this time. Here we go, and he's got to listen to the intro, so it's very complicated, but we'll start it for you right now.
It's time now for the latest news on what's hot and what's not in the world of technology with Mathew Dickerson on Tech Talk, here on TCFM 88.9.
Morning, Matthew. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, Richard. Celine Dion. I haven't heard a bit of Celine Dion for a while.
No, she's very pleasant listening. Mate, some great stories today, but the one that really attracted my attention is this one. Can an earpiece help you learn a new language?
Very interesting. The vagus nerve is something that I vaguely remember from a bit of anatomy I know back in high school, I think. And the vagus nerve goes throughout our entire body. And what this particular earpiece does is it stimulates the vagus nerve as part of the learning process. And so having the earpiece in, listening to the language, but actually having that stimulation, they found in some studies that it made people able to learn a foreign language, or made them 13% better at learning a foreign language. So in other words, by the very subtle stimulation of that nerve with the earpiece, your brain was more open to actually receiving new information. So they did some good double-blind studies where people didn't know about it, and you can't feel the nerve stimulation. It's not like you're getting this electric shock in your ear and suddenly, you know, it's a bit like Pavlov's dog where you've got to start learning things, the subtle stimulation of that. So this is the sort of technology that I think is really interesting now, Richard, when we start to get to the point where we're starting to play around with the human body a bit more, inserting information into nerves, or maybe trying to insert information directly into the brain itself. I mean, this is where we're going with technology, where the interaction between technology and the human body, it's moulding together.
Yeah, a bit dodgy. Can be a bit dodgy, mate. I'll tell you, and moving along with that, there's an Apple Watch now that apparently can track your sleep.
This is one thing.
I think that's a good idea, quite frankly.
Yeah, and this is one thing. Apple leads the world in watch sales. So in terms of market share, Apple, without doubt, leads that. The new Samsung Galaxy Watch, which came out last week, or was announced last week, actually has an ECG in the actual watch itself, and that's been approved by the FDA in America. But one thing that a lot of other smartwatches do is they actually track your sleep, and they're trying to get an idea of that quality of sleep. What the new Apple Watch OS, which has just been released now, allows you to do is to track your sleep. It doesn't give you quality of sleep. There's a fair bit of debate around how you determine quality of sleep, but at the moment it just says, yes, last night you slept solidly for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it might have been, and that at least gives you some information from your Apple Watch. There'll be debate going on for some years yet, I think, about how they determine the quality of our sleep, given the fact, especially, it's on our wrist, it's not on our head.
Yeah, well, sleep apnea will come into that somewhere along the line as well, and that's important.
Yeah.
For people who suffer sleep apnea, really and truly, they suffer a lot, and wear machines and masks and all those sort of things.
Yeah.
Now, we're still on health. We're still on health. Heart disease. And a little tiny little thing from the University of Adelaide and the University of Stuttgart. Now, I don't know how Germany and South Australia got together. Apparently they did. You know the story.
Yeah, and what's great about this is I love to see Aussie ingenuity, Aussie innovation. We are very clever around the world with doing different things. But this one here is looking at heart disease. Now, there's an Aussie that dies every 19 minutes of cardiovascular disease. So by the time we finish this particular interview and we go a bit further, we know another person that dies of cardiovascular. Now, obviously there's a lot of research going into that, and this particular bit of research has come up with a camera or a lens or a scope that's 0.457 millimetres in diameter, so fairly small. And they put that on the end of a bit of fibre cable that's basically the thickness of human hair, and then feed that down to our blood vessels, get that into the heart to look at fatty deposits, look at cholesterol, look at what's there to try and work out ways to better get rid of that. Obviously, healthy living, not eating junk food all our lives would be one way to do it, but most people don't worry about their cardiovascular system until they get to the point where it's a major problem, so then try and treat it with medicine. So that's where their research is going, and obviously to try and reduce that cardiovascular disease or the deaths in cardiovascular disease.
It's terrific. Actually, I was reading something the other day that more and more Australians are aware of their heart and they're aware of the food they're putting into their bodies. And up until COVID, we were looking pretty good on the downturn as far as fast food and fatty foods are concerned. COVID came along and all that's disappeared, but it may pick up again, I
Well,
hope.
when you've got this sort of research, I think we've got more and more information. And that's the first part of solving any problem, is getting the data, getting the research, knowing what the problem is, and then obviously being able to solve the problem is the next step. But great to see Aussies in there with these tiny little cameras. And this camera was printed with a 3D printer. So you can imagine trying to actually look at that. I mean, 0.457 millimetres, you can hardly see it with the naked eye, and yet there's a printer that's actually printing a camera of that size.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Now, we've heard of charging stations for cars, but why a Nissan, hello, having a discharge station? What's going
It
on?
doesn't make sense. There's a discharging station. What are you talking about here?
Exactly.
But obviously the Nissan Leaf is the first vehicle that will do it, and obviously there are other ones that will come out that allows two-way processing of electricity. So most people with an electric car, you plug it in to charge it up, and then you use it up as you drive around. There's a study that we've spoken about in this segment before in Canberra that's going at the moment, where 50 Nissan Leaf vehicles are plugged into the grid to actually use their batteries to supply power back to the grid. And so Nissan in Yokohama have actually got a cafe, sort of a central point where you can look at things with electric vehicles, but you can plug your Nissan Leaf into that particular discharging station, and it will supply power back to the grid. And the idea is they're experimenting with how much is drawn back, how far can they go before they need to leave enough power in the car to still be able to drive the car, and they're actually paying you for it. So normally in this particular area, you'd pay for your parking, but they're saying if you plug your car in, give us some of your electricity, we'll actually give you free parking. So effectively you're being paid for that electricity. And that's the big picture plan, is to have enough electric vehicles that people are driving, they're using their power during the day, driving around, they might be plugged in during the day, charging up from solar panels, and at night time, if the grid needs a bit of extra power, it might actually use some of those cars and pay you for that electricity.
Yeah,
and
so
we're talking about a fair way down the track here, but the concept is interesting.
Yeah, fair enough. So you wake up in the morning, you've got a flat battery.
Well, and that's the problem. You've got to have enough power to do what you would normally do in a day.
Exactly.
But for most people, they drive, I mean, in Dubbo, obviously very small distances, but even in Sydney, most people only drive 20, 30 kilometres a day, so they don't need the 500 or 600 kilometre range that some of the electric vehicles have got. They like that they feel safe about things, but they don't really need that for their daily commute.
Yeah, knowing me, if I did that, there'd be one day where I discharge, I'd forget to do whatever I had to do, or wake up and oh no, oh no. Finally, why is Apple upset about a pear?
This is
That's a
Apple.
P-E-A-R.
That's
Yeah.
right. This is Apple being Apple.
Apple, right.
So there's a tiny little business called Prepare that's got 5 employees. And they've got a little logo that looks like a pear, or it is a pear, and it's actually off to a slant, off to the side, ever so slightly. And Apple, being the largest company in the world, $8 trillion company, said that's a little bit too similar to our logo, so we'll throw our team of lawyers onto you and try and stop you trademarking your pear. Now, Apple is famous for doing this around the world. If there's anything that looks vaguely like it might be infringing on their brand name or their copyright any way, shape or form, they'll come on you down on you like a ton of bricks. And I actually think it's pretty positive for Prepare because we've never heard of this business before. Let's say it's a tiny little business with 5 employees, yet here we are talking about it, and people are talking about it across the world because Apple's throwing all their team of lawyers at them. But again, I don't know what the outcome will be. They might be forced to change their logo, they may not. But it's been pretty good publicity for this particular business.
I was going to say they're going to do fairly well out of it either way,
So, yeah.
and all the lawyers can do is say, we'll change your logo. So you go along, get some other, like design it slightly differently,
Yeah.
and try again.
Yeah.
Matt, good talking to you, mate.
Thank you.
As always, Tech Talk. It's 25 to 10. This is DCFM 88.9. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Terrific. All right, let's hold the line, shall we, right now, with Toto.
Fantastic.
Tangara School for Girls, Opus Day.